It's Clinton County High School basketball time on WILO, WILO 2, and streaming worldwide at ClintonCountyDailyNews.com.
Clinton County basketball action brought to you by Bruno's Pizzeria, Encompass Credit Union, Serve Pro of Boone and Clinton Counties, The Farmers Bank, Newell's Gas and Appliance, Indiana Packers, Wampler Services Incorporated, Frankfort Adult Learning Center, Longhorn Marketing inside MCF, and Casper Media.
Your voice for Clinton County High School basketball is on the air. As tonight is the Battle of the Dogs, as the Clinton Central Bulldogs have made the trek into Everett Case Arena to play on John Milhouse court against the Frankfort Hot Dogs. I'm Don Stock, Karl Kerchival here to my left, Dan back in studio, Russell Casper here on my right side. We're on TV again tonight.
I always had a face for radio, Don.
Well, they're going to like you on TV, too. I promise you. You'll be just fine there. All right. Well, since the last night, they didn't play very well. They're still going to be without Axel Brandenburg, which is going to devastate the boards as they did last night. Don't know if there's a clue for that.
Well, last night was their first crack at having to go at it without Axel, and if you don't know, Axel Brandenburg is kind of the heart and soul a little bit. Second leading scorer, leading rebounder, second leading assist man, kind of a defensive organizer kind of guy. To not have him on the floor is going to be a problem for the Bulldogs if that goes any extended period of time at all. And now put on top of that you're coming in here to Everett Case Arena taking on the Frankfort Hot Dogs. It's going to be a tall order for Clinton Central tonight, but as Coach Fonzo White pointed out last night, it just means that everybody's got to step up their game a little bit more. And he's really going to start leaning on guys like Tommy Davidson and Tristan Knox to do a little more, and especially on the board. Boy, we saw Rossville really put it to Clinton Central last night in the rebounding category. You got to figure that was a point of emphasis at the walkthrough here this morning.
So one of the things that we've got going on here is that when a county school comes in, I don't care which county school it is, comes into the arena, adrenaline is going to be a lot more for the first 2 or 3 minutes. We watched that in the JV game as the Central JV kids come out just playing their hearts out, but then that kind of settles down. Is that going to be? That should be the same case here for the varsity side.
Well, absolutely. You're going to come in here ready to go. And the one category that it doesn't matter talent level or any injuries or anything else is if you play hard or not. Effort is always something you can bring night in and night out. And Coach White and his staff emphasized the 50-50 ball. That's the loose ball that is up for grabs for anybody, and they expect their guys to be the ones to get it. Their guys should be the ones diving on the floor, and even if they have to go through you to get to it, they expect them to do that. So Clinton Central's got to play with extra effort this evening, and as long as they do that, we saw the JV team for all 4 quarters, even though they were down 20, 25 points, they continued to play hard, dive on the floor. That's one thing that's going to get ingrained in these kids and has been from day one. The coaching staff expects effort and nothing less.
Well, we got to watch Keenan Orr stay on the floor for the whole night last night, but I thought he played a little passive. You've got to get a happy medium, do you say?
Absolutely, and I think last night he was trying to settle into a different role also. If you remember, last night was the first time they introduced kind of the all-Smith backcourt with Brendan and Smith and Spencer handling things, trying to let them get in the groove a little bit from the point guard position, try to be the ones to set things up. And I think that made Keenan, as you point out, a little too passive. He's going to have to be a little more of the aggressor here this evening. He's going to have to want the ball in his hands a little more often than not. When Keenan's got the ball in his hands, good things can happen for Central. He's going to draw a lot of attention. He can get other people involved in that way. And, of course, he can just rise above everybody else and the rim and play up top. So let's look for Keenan to be a little more involved, especially early. I would think Central will have a concerted effort to try to get him as many touches as they possibly can right from the outset so that he can get into the flow of the game, find the rhythm here early on.
Joe Douglas, number 12, he'll still be out. He hasn't got enough practice in, but he should be playing soon. And then I saw Austin Messinger out. He's doing layups and warm-ups with the rest of the team, so he's got to be getting close.
I would say maybe we see him a little bit at the tournament next week, but certainly when the calendar flips to February. I think that was the plan and the goal all along once that hand injury came to light, that they would have Austin certainly by February. So if the Bulldogs can just do what they can here, they're having to learn how to play without Axel right now, and they've played all year long practically without Austin Metzinger. And then hopefully they can get everybody back and healthy and ready to go here at the end of the season.
All right, we're going to turn our thoughts now towards the Hot Dogs a little bit. They're coming off a loss. I talked to Coach Catherine about their loss at Central Catholic last night. We were getting texted by old buddy who was talking about being hammered, but he thought the officiating was very, very good. He thought that what happened was we pushed the panic button. Catholic went on a quick 4-point run, and the guys got into a panic and started chucking up threes. Now, we've seen them play where they don't hit threes very well. We've seen them play where it's lights out, kind of like a little bit of Rossville, I guess you want to say. So tonight, I'm thinking that for Frankfort, they're going to have to extend the defense to make things wide open inside.
Well, Frankfort's game plan tonight is pretty simple. They know that they can force some Bulldog turnovers to look for them to put some pressure the entire length of the floor. Also, they know that they can out-rebound the Bulldogs if they just crash the boards, much like Rossville did last night. So look for everybody to go after rebounds. To the three-point thing that you're talking about, Frankfort only shoots 30% out there. That's not good enough to become a team that relies on it. And if that's what happened at the end of that Central Catholic game, then it's no wonder that they wound up getting beat by a dozen points or whatever it was. Frankfort's got to attack the basket. It should be something that they can do with relative ease tonight, as they have the size advantage. Look for them to go to Carter Taylor down low. They can utilize them, and I'm forgetting names off the top. Griffin Harris when he comes in off the bench. But Jared Smith is always going to attack the basket. Malik King's always going to attack the basket. And Jordan Campbell is also going to do that. Sabalo seems to kind of be the guy that gets lost in the shuffle. Somebody comes off of him. The next thing you know, he's made 6 baskets. He's got a dozen points, too. It's all going to work for Frankfort as long as they stay in attack mode and they don't settle for the outside shot. On the other side of that, I would think Clinton Central would do well tonight to sit back in the zone and see if Frankfort can make one out there.
Well, I always think of Carter Taylor as being our Keenan Orr. When he attacks the basket, he plays a little out of control, goes in, shoulder, head down, and that's got to roll it out because just like Keenan Orr, he's got to stay on the floor too.
Yeah, we were at the game here just last week when both Carter Taylor and Jordan Campbell spent a lot of the first half in foul trouble, and you saw how much Frankfort was struggling just to have any kind of flow on the offensive end. That's never a problem when Carter Taylor's on the floor. They can go through him on any possession, and as long as you've got a 6'7" guy down there that is that athletic, and there are some 6'7" guys that can't get out of their own way. Carter Taylor's not that guy. He is just athletic as they come, and if Frankfort can utilize him, again, that means he has to stay on the floor. They're going to beat a lot of people. We've seen too many times also where he becomes, he just settles for the outside jumper when he doesn't have to. I don't know what we're getting ready for here, but everybody's standing up. I feel like everybody's looking at us now.
I think we're okay.
The fact of the matter is, if Carter Taylor can stay on the floor, Frankfort's going to win a lot of games. I'm getting kicked in the back already.
I know that in the Rossville game last Saturday we had here, last second shot made by Malik King, that Rossville felt like Jared Smith was going to get the ball at the end. It turned out that they gave it to his speedster King for the easy layup. And so now you've got that double mix out there for the Hot Dogs, and that's a good thing for them too.
I think everyone in the arena thought that Jared Smith would get the ball and be able to come down and get the last shot. You saw Rossville immediately double-team him as they came off the screen. So it was pretty simple. They inbounded it to Malik King, and he went down and shot a 4-foot jumper in the middle of the lane. It was the craziest thing I've seen because he never had to change direction. He never had to slow down. It was really pretty easy. And when you find out that, everybody was kind of thinking it was going to be Jared Smith, so they all went with him. Malik King is going to bring a new dimension to this Frankfort team, both offensively and defensively, and in the transition game in between. He's got a lot of speed. He's got enough size at the point guard position that he can play that even more effectively. he doesn't lack for confidence, which you can bank on that. When your point guard has some confidence in his game, that's going to carry him a long way. And, oh, by the way, he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, good thing. All right, the Hot Dogs, 4-9 coming in tonight. Central 3-10. It's the Battle of the Dogs, and we'll have it for you here after a 2-minute timeout. We'll have the starting lineup. You're listening to the voice of Clinton County basketball on 1570, 96.9, streaming on Clinton County Daily News, and pick us up on WILO TV.
We all know Bruno's Pizzeria has the best pizza in town, made with fresh ingredients every day. But did you know they offer gluten-free pizzas too? Gluten-free pizza is now available upon request at Bruno's Pizzeria. Don't feel that you have to fix your gluten-free pizza at home. Take a break, pick up the phone, and dial 659-2121. That's 659-2121, and ask for gluten-free pizza. Bruno's Pizzeria, 1447 East Wabash Street, Frankfort.
Any financial institution can offer a home equity loan, but no one else has the personal service, the range of options, and the competitive rates we have. You can use the equity in your home for remodeling or any good reason, and you'll be supporting our local community. Talk to us about a home equity loan, an equal housing lender. Encompass Credit Union, member NCUA, community-minded, just like you.
Just like you.
Hi, this is Missy from ServPro. Did you know that 50% of businesses may never reopen following a fire or water disaster? That's why it's crucial to make sure your business is ready for whatever happens with a free emergency ready profile from ServPro of Boone and Clinton counties. So get ready today and protect your property from the uncertainty of tomorrow by calling ServPro of Boone and Clinton counties at 765-659-9600, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
Whether your gas needs are grain drying or home heating, there's no gas like propane. Propane goes to work and keeps on working at a more reasonable cost than you ever thought possible. Call Newell's Gas and Appliance in Michigantown today for free estimates. You can rely on Newell's Gas and Appliance for dependable propane on time, regardless of the weather. Propane plus service, available at Newell's Gas and Appliance in Michigantown. 249-2866. That's 249-2866.
All right, thank you for joining us again. We're getting ready here to start off the battle between the Bulldogs and the Hot Dogs, and with our starting lineup, Mr. Karl Kerchival.
Indeed, if you're ready now, the starting lineup for tonight for the visiting Clinton Central Bulldogs, coming in at 3-10 on the season, under head coach Fonso White, starting at one guard, a sophomore, number 4, Brendan Smith. At the other guard, a freshman, number 5, Spencer Smith. Starting at one forward, a junior, number 22, Keenan Orr. Starting at another forward, a senior, number 24, Tommy Davidson. And your other forward, a senior, number 32, Taylor Turner. For the homestanding Frankfort Hot Dogs, 4-9 on the season under head coach Jared Catron. Starting at one guard, a 5'10 senior, number 20, Jordan Campbell. At point guard, a 6'1 sophomore, number 22, Malik King. Your third guard is a 6-foot senior, number 33, Jared Smith. Starting at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 32, Stephen Zabalas. And your other forward, a 6'7 junior, number 34, Carter Taylor.
All right, the Hot Dogs being introduced right now. They're in a home white uniforms, the crimson royal blue numbers, Hot Dogs across their chest. Got a little gray striping coming down their pants, and they're wearing blue shoes, blue socks. The Hot Dog or the Bulldogs is a traveling all green royal or Kelly green jersey. White numerals, Clinton Central across their chest. They all wear green shoes, and some in white socks, some in black socks. Don't make a lot of difference there. They'll be going left to right on your radio dial, and we're about to kick this one off. Hey, we want to thank Ed Niehaus, athletic director here at Frankfort High School. I'll tell you, he's very, very hospitable, and he's given us the opportunity to tap ourselves on to the internet here for our TV broadcast, and we want to thank Ed for his hospitality. All right, getting ready to tip it up. Keenan Orr will be in one side. Carter Taylor will be on the other. And all the officials saying, let's get her going, and that's what we say too. And we're about to roll. Whistle blows, ball in the air, and the owner will be Clinton Central. And they'll have first attack as Spencer Smith has the basketball. Kicks back to Davison. Actually, it is Brandon Smith. He has the basketball. Turner now has it right side wing as they get it inside. Kick it back out to Turner. A little confusion. He could have had a shot outside. He misses the layup. Fought for between Sabalas and Spencer Smith, and it'll go to the Hot Dogs. Long jump ball.
And again, I know Clinton Central's trying to use some of their sets instead of more of the read-react stuff that they've used for a good portion of the season. But again, you see how tentative that can make them on the offensive end.
Central in their full court press. They get it broke. J-Rod has it heading down. Shot up in the air, and it rolls off the front end. The Dogs are on the attack. Nope. Keenan Orr pulls it down. Here he comes right side on the offense, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Got a little aggressive there with Malik King, and it'll be ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
First foul on King, team first as well. 7:21 to go first quarter. Still no score. Clinton Central will trigger from underneath their own basket.
And next week we'll be doing the Hoosier Heartland Conference basketball tournament. It's their first one. We'll talk a lot about it. We've got our matchups and how we'll be going, and we'll talk about that as the game progresses. Central trying to force one up. They get a foul there on Sabalas, and it'll be ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs again. 7-13, no score yet, as both teams have had at least one shot.
Well, Central looking to attack. You can see that here early. Attack on the drive and see if they can create a little contact.
Ball's inbound. Fought for between Smith and Orr. Goes into the backcourt, and Brendan Smith picks it up. And he'll step the offense up between the circles. Looking to come left, now crosses over right, give it to Davison, top the key. Davison goes inside, kicks back out to Smith. Smith now heading down. Nope, back to Turner. Has a little weave on the outside. Spencer Smith shot up. No good. Rebound fought for. And a foul by Spencer. That'll be 2 on him. That was only Central's number 5. Spencer Smith headed first. Sorry.
It just feels loud in here.
It does. So the Dogs getting ready to inbound. They have done so. So Ballas gets it center court, gives it back to Campbell. And he sets the offense up. J-Rod tries to go baseline. A little shove there, and it's going to be on Spencer Smith again.
Now that's his second.
That's his second. I got the Smith mixed up.
Well, he's got 2. I think both teams now have 2. It's Kristen Knox who's going to check in for the freshman Spencer Smith.
Malik looking to get it inbounds. Finally does Taylor. Nobody comes out and gives him. He'll shoot that 3 and bury it.
And here I criticized him for settling for that shot too often. That's why I'm sitting here with you.
Knox has it, gives it down to Smith. Smith squares up a 3 ball. He buries it up 2, just inside the arc. 3-2 Dogs lead. Having problems with getting the ball across. Malik is. And he had this last week with not being able to dribble and go at the same time.
Well, Malik and Keenan Orr share a bit of a lighter moment right there. But it's 3-2 Frankfort, 6:11 to go first quarter.
Malik getting ready to cross the 10-second line. Does pass it before Kraft comes on. Gives it to Taylor. Big shot. Heads inside. Kiss on the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts back. And he misses it again. And this time Orr pulls it down. Bounce passes it. Trying to Davison. Malik kicks it out of bounds.
And the loudest clapping person in the world sitting to my left.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we pick up a lot of noise by anybody who's close to us, that's for sure. Brendan Smith gets the inbound pass. 5:47, 3-2. Both teams with a basket apiece. 1-3, 1-2. Turner to the rack. Puts one up. Count the basket. Put him to the line.
Nice take by Taylor Turner, and again, it's pretty clear that Clinton Central wants to go on the attack into the lane. In this particular case, he draws the first foul on Carter Taylor, and Taylor Turner to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Shot on the way, misses. Rebound, Jared Smith, and he brings it in front court, gets it down here to Malik King, scores up a 3 ball. Back to the rim. Campbell rebound, put back and in it.
Jordan Campbell's ball game right there. We talked last night about Harrison Whiteman of Rossville. And Jordan Campbell is Frankfort's version of that, and a timeout here in the backcourt by Clinton Central.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting the ball across the 10-second line. Turn your junk into cash. Wampler Services pays cash for junk cars, tin, metal, copper, brass, washers, dryers, stoves, and refrigerators. Call Wampler Services at 659-3721 and turn your junk into cash. You know, I kind of feel a little sorry for Coach White because he always seems to have to play the game with somebody early in his starting lineup in foul trouble, always. And he's got to go to the bench quickly, and he's not capable of getting his kids into the game as far as all five of them.
And yet, by the same token, you don't want to tell your kids not to play aggressively. So you just learn and hopefully create a little depth that way.
Turner jump shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound, Spencer or Brandon Smith, and his putback is good, giving Central their first lead of the night, 6-5.
We're already seeing Clinton Central do a better job of rebounding in this one than they did at any point in the game last night.
Xavier Frazier has reported into the game, and the ball goes off of Sabalas out of bounds, and it'll be their first turnover of the night.
Well, it's a pretty good start here for Clinton Central. You had a concern for the guys from the east part of the county to come in here and maybe get buried early, but they're hanging tough.
Turner wide open three, misses. Campbell rebound. Turner now fouls him on a crazy foul. And Coach White just gets furious about that.
Here's what is called a teachable moment. Coach White saying, I don't need that shot right now. Look at the scoreboard, understand time and possession, and remember what the game plan was. Attack the rim. Don't settle for the three.
Jarrett brings it in front court, springs it down the baseline. Sabalas gets it into Taylor for an easy two.
A nice dive to the basket by Carter Taylor. He's got 5 here early on. Frankfort leads by 1.
Steal in the travel by George, or by Mr. Landis. And didn't quite get it stopped. You know, one of the things I want to talk a little quickly about was the fact that they have 11 turnovers, they beat Frankfort, and only 8 assists per game. But, you know, when we watched them against Rossville, they were very unselfish. I mean, I would think that their assist ratio should be higher than what it is.
It's a team that too often, though, winds up settling for kind of a one-on-one kind of game or drive to the basket kind of game. And when you do that, you don't get assists on the made baskets. Here's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, Jared misses the 3-ball shot, and Sabalos heads out of bounds trying to get it, doesn't come up with it. And it'll be Central's basketball. Campbell coming out, and Harris has come in. We get Hot Dogs have Harris, Frazier, Malik King, Taylor, and Smith. And coming down the back court, they get a back door down to Orr. His shot missed, kind of deflected, I think, from Harris. And the Dogs will pull the rebound down. Smitty has it. Smith heads inside the paint. Jumper, shot no good, way off the mark. As J-Rod is as cold as he was hot against Roscoe's stuff. Davidson has it, hands it off to Turner. Turner comes baseline. It's going to be a charge as Taylor got position, and Turner picked up foul number 2.
All right, so Taylor Turner with 2. Spencer Smith with 2. That is, to your point, this team always seems to start every game in foul trouble. Actually, they're going to bring Spencer back into the game for Taylor Turner.
This is where you really hate the fact that Axel is out for the game. He limits the bench. So Harris, well, Malik has it. Doesn't get trapped. Gets it to Frazier. Frazier now gets it across the 10-second line. Smitty splits the D and gets it poked away by Orr, and it'll be Hot Dogs ball out of bounds. 3:32 to go in the first period. 7-6, Hot Dogs, slow start.
And yet there's been a lot of action. You know, it hadn't been a lot of scoring, just been a lot of action. So hang in there. I think the fun starts soon.
Well, Harris gets it inbound, can't get control of it. The ball's on the deck, and it's going to head to the Hot Dogs. As the official says, well, we're going to give it to the Hot Dogs. Green touched it last.
How about Andy Foster down here, former Frankfort Hot Dogs, sporting the green and white tie on the Bulldog bench? He was pointing Bulldog way.
Yeah, I saying that the most confused guy in the house is going to be his dad sitting up here to our left, as he didn't know who to root for. As the ball goes off of Jarrett out of bounds, second turnover for the Dogs.
Well, Clinton Central's being really pesky, for lack of a better term, down here on the defensive end. And again, they're just simply doing a much better job on the boards here in the first quarter tonight.
Keenan comes right side, kicks out. Spencer, 3-ball, misses. Rebound, Malik Keenan way up in the air. Taylor has it. Gets it knocked out of his hand. Turnover by the Dogs. And quickly down is Davison.
Real good hands by Keenan there to strip that one away from Carter Taylor before he could go up with it.
Keenan won the basketball and knocks it not out here. We're going to work it out here a little bit. And he's between the circles. 2:48 the first to go. 4 now has it. Looking for Davison coming across. Shot no good. Harris with the rebound.
They've done a nice job on Tommy Davison. That was his first shot attempt, and it was a little bit forced and out of the flow. They know that if they can limit Tommy Davison, it's going to be all rest on Keenan Orr.
Taylor gets the guy in the air. Now they get Orr in the air. And they're going to give him a 2-shot foul. That was a nice job by Taylor. Boy, was Orr in the air or what?
Yeah, that was a very dangerous situation that resulted in no harm except for a foul call. When you're that high in the air, a lot of bad stuff can happen. First foul on Keenan, team 6. Carter Taylor for 2.
First free throw missed by Taylor.
I mean, I say that. I've never been that high in the air.
Me neither. It's just amazing. I enjoy watching him play. He plays hard, and he does a lot of good things. He's got another year on him, so that'll help him out a bunch. Quickly down, Davison forces a little action. Shot no good. Rebound, Taylor pulls it down as Spencer Smith and him was fighting for it.
Central's missed some open shots. And if Central's going to win this game and stay competitive in this game, they're going to have to make open shots like that one.
Campbell goes on the attack. He gets fouled by Brendan Smith, but I think he got the worst of it.
Because now guess what? With 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, Frankfort shooting free throws the rest of the half. That's the first foul on Brendan Smith, team 7th, and Jordan Campbell to the line for a 1-on-1.
You know, I almost said it wasn't looking pretty. We had 3 fouls apiece, and we were only 2 minutes in.
Frankfort shoots them at 71% on the season.
Campbell looks short, rolls it in, got the shooter's roll there. Stretches the lead to 2.
It's been a while since somebody scored. I'm just glad somebody did.
Second one on the way. That's good also. 9-6. It ties the biggest lead of the night for the Dogs. Orr gets the ball back from the end down. Here he comes right side. Splits the defender, loses possession of the ball. A Central guy throws it back in, and they're going to call over and back.
Yep, nobody from Frankfort ever touched it. That's going to be an over and back call and give it to Frankfort here right at midcourt in front of them. Central has settled into this 2-3 zone, but they haven't done a real good job yet of keeping Frankfort out of the lane, either by pass or dribble. I would suck it in there a little bit tighter and make them shoot from deep. They've hit only 1 3-pointer all throughout this entire first quarter.
Campbell head fakes, pushes off, no foul, gives it to Smith in the corner. Jarrett behind the back dribble, doesn't get the shot off, now finds King. King looking around, gives it back to Campbell, can't get it inside to Moore, who's reported in. And we're going to get a travel on Malik King.
Now, that's a much better job that time by Central, shutting down the lane. Now, Carter Taylor not being in the game may have something to do with that. But they force the error out front. Central still within 1 possession here, 1:20 to go in the first quarter.
Brendan Smith brings it in the front court. Malik King comes out after him, and he crosses over. He hits the line.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know. He was close, but I don't know if he was on. He was close. But, hey.
At Everett Case Arena, he was on the line.
No, I didn't do that.
Were you waiting for it?
Yeah, you were going to say there. I was going to at least get it rolling.
I'm trying to be better.
Jared missed that putback by Damon for 11-6. Snap comes on. They got Orr in the corner. Gives it a knock. Knox brings it in. We're under a minute. Davison shot gets blocked by Moore. gets a return shot, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. As the passes go to Damon Moore on the defense. Now, my guy to my left here, he's taking a foul to the call. I can tell by his quiet. Wow. Keenan Orr gets drilled. He'll be shooting three by Damon Moore on the three ball. Crazy foul there.
Well, Keenan's the one Bulldog been doing a little better from the free throw line. As of late, the team just does not shoot free throws very well. Keenan's worked pretty hard at it. He got his percentage up to 63% on the season.
Yeah, Keenan rolls that one in. You know, one thing that I noticed the difference between when he first started shooting and we shoot now is he spreads out on the line a little more.
Well, get a good base. Get you a good balance that way. He's got good rotation on it all the way through.
Yeah, he's shooting a lot more confidence. And as we heard the coach Dunn from Rossville last night, it's all about that rhythm thing.
Rhythm confidence goes a long way at the free throw line. If you think you're going to miss, you probably will.
That one goes in and out. Harris with the rebound, 11-8. Campbell quickly down. Jumper inside the arc. Misses. More rebound. Putback misses. And then Davison fighting for the ball. And we're going to get a foul, I think. It is.
We're going to get physical is what we're going to get. Isn't there a song like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's Get Physical is about to become the song for tonight.
Yeah.
Cue that baby up for after the game.
Yeah, talk to Dan about that. He's good at doing it. 32 seconds to go. Or with the inbound pass, there he comes right side. Flips it over. Davison for an easy two.
That is beautiful. That's seeing the floor. Good balance on the drive to the basket. A little flip behind his head for the layup to Tommy Davison. Nice play, Keenan.
So Malik King back-to-back out here. He's on top of the hot dog here on John Milholm.
A while ago, that was over and back.
He wasn't as close to the line. But here, Brandon Smith almost strips Malik. Now he does. Smith picks it up and snaps with the easy two. Give the Bulldogs a lead at the end of one. 12-11. Second quarter action just around the corner. You're listening to Clinton County High School's basketball on 1570, 96.9, and on WILO TV.
Indiana Packers.
Hello, Clinton County residents. I'm Kirk Saylor with Indiana Packers Corporation. We are pleased to announce we will soon start production operations at our Frankfort facility and need good, hard-working people like you to fill production and industrial maintenance positions. If you are interested in working full-time for a leading pork processor with good pay and great benefits and live in the Frankfort area, then stop by and see us on Friday, January 22nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturday, January 23rd from 8 a.m. to noon to complete an employment application with us. Our facility is located at 1150 Vermont Street, just off of Washington Avenue near the Milky Way. We are excited about our future with the Frankfort community, and we would love to have you be part of our team. Indiana Packers is an equal opportunity employer. Come see what we're all about.
We want people like you. Come be a part of our family. Indiana Packers.
All right, welcome back to Edward Chase Arena, John Milholm Court. Stock and Karl Kerchival here for you as the Bulldogs will get possession of the basketball on the start of the second period after making the last second shot there at the end of one, leading 12-11. So Brenton Smith, crossover, heads towards Mr. Orr for a screen. Can't get anywhere. Gets it to Davison, and he travels.
Hey, he's better off catching and shooting that. I know that's probably not the game plan. Tommy with the head and shoulder fake, shuffles the feet just enough. Get the attention of the referee. 12-11 Bulldogs. Frankfort on the attack. 7:45 to go till halftime. Central settles back into that 2-3 zone.
All right, Campbell has the ball, heads from left to right, finds Taylor, squares up, shoots a ball in the baseline, giving the Dogs a 13-12 lead.
I don't know, now all of a sudden I can't hear much of anything. Did we fix them?
No, I didn't. I didn't change anything. And the basket made by Landon. The Bulldogs.
That's impossible. Landis isn't even in the game. That was David.
Was it?
Sorry.
Right, he's not in. I was going off in a travel by the Dogs. Their fifth turnover of the night. I tell you, I've not seen. Are you okay? Can you not pick me up?
I don't know. I'm not hearing much of anything.
How about now?
Game on.
All right. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Smitty. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Somebody needs to come turn and pick it up. Davidson runs there.
Yeah, let's reset it. Central's up 14-13, 7:07 to go to halftime. Bulldog ball.
Knox has it, brings it outside the arc. Taylor is guarding him. Comes out to get in. Gives it down to Davidson. Davidson finds Smith. Almost thrown by Campbell. And Campbell almost pops it off, and Davidson does not. And the Bulldogs will maintain possession. As they inbound it to Brendan Smith. Over to Knox. Knox goes left side. Kiss off the pass. Misses.
You got to finish that, though, but that was a real nice move and switch to the left hand.
Campbell spins. Left side glass, no good. The ballast knocks the ball loose. Central picks it up. And then Smith steals the ball. Finds Campbell. Left side layup. Missed. Rebound comes down to Orr. And Coach White says, slow it down.
Very uncharacteristic of Jordan Campbell to miss much of anything in the paint, but boy, he's missed 2 point-blank shots in the last 30 seconds.
Orr looking down low, finds Knox. Knox gets it back out. 6:03 to go in the half. The Bulldogs lead 14-13. Ball gets tossed into Orr. He draws contact. Shot missed. Rebound Malik King.
Boy, there's a lot of contact in there. Both ways. I don't mean it one way. Both ways. I guess they're going to let him play for a little bit now.
Malik brings it down. Finds Smith. Now Campbell. Swings it around. Sabala three ball way down and out. Rebound comes Campbell. And Campbell did a great job at locking Smith up. And Smith's going to get the foul.
I can't imagine that Sabala's for three.
Yeah.
Is quite what Frankfort wants there. Oh, look. Yeah, he's 1 for 5 from three-point range coming into the game. I'm thinking they wouldn't mind going ahead and working that around a little more. 1-1 for Campbell.
Shot missed or rebound. And then Campbell gets the reach-in foul. That'll bring Turner into the ball game.
That's the team 6. Taylor Turner returns for Brendan Smith. 5:30 to go till halftime. A very lackluster performance from Frankfort so far. And Clinton Central leads at 14-13. As they come on the attack. Keenan Orr now on the point.
Xavier Frazier has reported into the Dogs. Orr tries to go left side. Puts the dribble up. Finds Knox coming baseline. Shot no good. Rebound Taylor.
Both teams have missed at least one handful of layups each.
Malik King gets by the travel. Feeds Taylor. Taylor gets the shot up over here. Orr blocks it. Picked up by Davidson. Orr brings in the front court. 5:03 to go in the half. Orr kicks back out. Central three ball. No good. And it's going to be staged by the Bulldogs, but the hands of Smith. And it goes off of Sabala.
Not exactly a clinic right now.
No. As Orr squares up and Slade, two ball here. 16-13, their biggest lead of the night.
For Frankfort, they're either not plugged into this game or they're just tired, or both.
I was going to say that it looks like the Friday game has taken a lot out of them. As the balance gets it into Smith, spin move left side to right, off the glass and in.
We finally hear from Jared Smith. His first basket of the game comes at the 4:18 mark of the second quarter. Central's lead is 1. Keenan Orr brings the ball into the front court.
Gets everybody realigned there as they head the ball to Knox. Knox now floats it over to Turner, and Malik King draws a little defense and goes off of Turner out of bounds, and will be heading to the Hot Dogs.
Nice play by Malik King there. Taylor Turner caught off guard and completely surprised. That's going to be a full-time out, Chief.
Hey, we're going to head back to you, Mr. Dan. You're listening to Clinton County High School basketball here on 1570 and 96.9 on the FM dial. and on WILO TV. Come to the Frankfort Adult Learning Center and get equivalency diploma, college prep, or sharpen your skills. Frankfort Adult Learning Center can help you reach your potential. Classes are free. Remember, it's never too late to learn. Look up the Frankfort Adult Learning Center on Facebook. And the Bulldogs lead by 16-15, 3:58 to go in the first half. And it's kind of been a struggle for everybody.
I'll tell you what, Clinton Central has kind of brought this down into the foxhole, if you will. They made Frankfort kind of play down a level. Central just trying to turn this into a fight. So far, they're getting it done.
Well, Malik Keene will bring it in the front court. Central has fallen into a 2-3 zone. Smitty has it, tries to split the defense. He does, and he kisses it off the glass. And
this was a nice adjustment by Frankfort. They weren't getting near enough down low, and all of a sudden, Jared Smith is the guy that's catching and making things happen in the lane, and now a turnover.
Turnover by the Bulldogs. Sabalas steals the ball, gives it to Malik. Comes left side, handoff to Taylor, and he puts it in.
So Central's the one that took the timeout. Frankfort's the one that came down on fire. The 3-point hot dog lead as we approach the 3-minute mark till halftime, and yet another turnover.
I'll tell you, I don't quite understand that. As Sabalas over there almost draws contact, bowls up, pushes him enough to knock him out of bounds, and they give the turnover.
What I don't understand is that you have the rest of the floor to dribble, and you're simply trying to tiptoe along the sideline. Do a little reverse dribble and get back into the middle of the floor, then you can attack.
Sample has reported back in for the Hot Dogs, so their starters are now back in. As Malik Keene saves the ball from going back court, finds Smitty, finds Taylor, right side block, tries to get one more pass in, which he shouldn't have, or picks up the loose ball. Here he comes, and he makes the right hand layup.
Nice job by Keenan right there, recognizing the situation. He had help on the left side, but he wound up not needing it.
Salas has it, finds Taylor inside. You better do something during the 3-second call. He makes the basket and putting the line. He's going to get fouled by Keenan Orr.
Keenan second. He picks it up at the 2:40 mark. That one was pretty cheap on his part. Carter Taylor already had the drop step on him. We'll go ahead and let him go make the layup. Instead, he gave him a little swat.
Taylor finishes up the 3 ball. 22-18, 2:39 to go. Carter Taylor's got 12 of his team's 22, and they're going to face guard Keenan Orr using Jared Smith to do so. Actually, that was a headbutt on Keenan Orr. Knox has the ball. Kicks it back to Davis atop the key. Got a little spread. Now heads inside. Floater off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off for the Hot Dogs, and Malik finds quickly down the line. Smitty breaks loose. Heads to the rack, and right-hand layup and in. Starting to see Jared Smith attack in the lane. Between Carter Taylor and Jared Smith, they've scored all 13 Hot Dog points here in the second quarter. Wide open, Knox or Turner for 3, misses it. Rebound comes off to the Dogs, and once again, Malik on the attack. Kicks out Taylor. Rolls to the basket, shot no good. Campbell put back no good. Orr picks it up, finds Knox on a breakaway, and he saves it from going out of bounds. Now gives it back to Turner. A floater, no good. Rebound comes off the Dogs, and Coach Catherine is saying, let's slow it down. I'm tired watching. 24-18, 1:29 to go in the half. Central's trying to keep it a little slower on this end by playing this 2-3 zone, packing it tight. Smith with a spin move around Orr, and he makes the shot. See, they know Keenan's got 2. They're going to go right at him. And Jared Smith has the body control to be able to do that. He's got 4 layups here in the quarter. Knox to the basketball, stolen by Jared Smith, and he'll make another right-hand layup. Well, Frankfort's come out of that timeout,
and exploded. Their lead is now 10. Central looks a little bit unpoised, let's call it.
Or breakaway finds Turner. Turner finds Davis. 3-ball on the way. Misses. Rebound comes off the Dogs. 44 seconds to go in the half. The Dogs have, as you said, been on fire coming down the stretch here. And we're going to get a reach-in foul. It'll be a double bonus for the Dogs.
I believe Brendan Smith with the hand check, his third, team 10th. It'll be a two-shot foul now for Malik King. Central seemed to be in a pretty decent position. I believe it was a 16-15 Bulldog lead at that timeout. They've been outscored 13-2 since then.
Free throw missed by Malik King. Harris comes in. As Taylor comes out. Might have been, as we saw last night with Orr, the best half of Taylor without getting in foul trouble.
And getting him out before he has to go play defense again can help assure that. Malik just missed both free throws.
Orr up high with a rebound, brings it down between the leg dribble, kicks back out. Smith, 3-ball, count it.
It's a huge bucket for Clinton Central. They were in a bit of a lull here. Let's see what Frankfort wants to do on this possession with 22 seconds to go till halftime. I think Coach Catron wants the last shot.
Malik has it as he throws it out of bounds.
Oh, wow. They're going to say it was deflected. Nope, Keenan said, well, I thought Keenan said he touched it. Then he shook his head like, no, I didn't touch it. Doesn't matter. Frankfurt's got the ball.
Exactly. 13-7 to go. Jared, 3-ball, count it.
That's a big turnaround right there. Jared's got 13 points in the quarter.
All seem to come in the last 2 minutes.
Shoot it, son.
And that'll be the half as City doesn't get the ball off. And at halftime, we're 31-21. The Hot Dogs lead. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with our stats. You're listening to the voice of Clinton County High School basketball here on 1570, 96.9, and streaming on ClintonCountyDailyNews.com.
The Farmers Bank mobile banking and tablet app puts everyday banking tasks at your fingertips. Access is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime, anywhere. This is Lee Randolph, main office branch manager. And in today's fast-paced world, you need to access your money regardless of where you are. Whether you're at home, work, or on vacation, our convenient mobile banking services are just a simple click away. Our app is available on our website at thefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a new car or need a car to rent? Let Del Real Automotive Group take care of you. Rich, the car rental guy, can help when it comes to mechanical breakdowns, industrial short-term leases, short-term solutions for personal transportation, insurance accident replacement, long trips with a better car, 15-passenger van use for larger groups, guests from out of town, or even transportation for pilots. Del Real Automotive Group will take care of you. DelRealAuto.com on 28 West, Frankfort.
We all know Bruno's Pizzeria has the best pizza in town, made with fresh ingredients every day. But did you know they offer gluten-free pizzas too? Gluten-free pizza is now available upon request at Bruno's Pizzeria. Don't feel that you have to fix your gluten-free pizza at home. Take a break, pick up the phone, and dial 659-2121. That's 659-2121, and ask for gluten-free pizza. Bruno's Pizzeria, 1447 East Wabash Street, Frankfort.
Any financial institution can offer a home equity loan, but no one else has the personal service, the range of options, and the competitive rates we have. You can use the equity in your home for remodeling or any good reason, and you'll be supporting our local community. Talk to us about a home equity loan, an equal housing lender. Encompass Credit Union, member NCUA, community-minded, just like you.
Just like you.
All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here at Everett Case Arena as the girls dance team on the floor, getting ready to perform for us. A score here with 6:18 to go in the first period. Creighton leading the Butler Bulldogs 19-15. And I know you've been trying to hunt down the Rossville score with no luck, as Rossville, the only other county team in action, very off until Thursday night when they were playing the Hoosier Heartland Conference Tournament. And the Hornets are playing at home against Harrison of West Lafayette. Speaking of the Hoosier Heartland Conference, we'll be in action Tuesday night as the Bulldogs will have a play-in game. They'll be playing Carroll at Clinton Central. Game time is 7 p.m. We'll be broadcasting that ball game. And then on Thursday, the winner of that ball game will take on Clinton Prairie. At Clinton Prairie, 6 p.m. starts there. And then we'll pick up the second ball game. The Hornets of Rossville will take on the number 3 seeded team, the Tri-Central Trojan, in game 2 on Thursday, 7:30. Depending on who wins, we'll have a ball game at 10 a.m. and 11:30 at Clinton Prairie. And hopefully it'll be the split between the Gophers and the Hornets in each of the brackets, trying to get both of those teams into the championship game of the first ever Hoosier Heartland Conference Boys Tournament. What do you got for us, Carl?
Stat-wise in the first half for the visiting Bulldogs, it's kind of a scenario of let's recognize the hot hand and give him the ball. The leading scorer for Clinton Central in the first half is Brendan Smith. He's got 7 points on 3 shots. He made all 3 of them. Let's give him the ball. Keenan Orr's got 6 points on 4 shots. Again, let's get Keenan and Brendan open a little bit. The rest of the team has really struggled from the field in the first half. Well, let's put it to you this way. Brendan Smith and Keenan Orr are 5 for 7 shooting. The rest of the team is 4 for 19. Tommy Davidson's got 4, Tristan Knox 2, Taylor Turner's got 2. Clinton Central just 1 out of 6 from three-point land and just 2 out of 4 at the free throw line. Turned it over a whole bunch of times. And then you got
Central has a total of 9 turnovers. The Dogs have 7.
9 first half turnovers and 17 missed shots. Clinton Central's done a much better job rebounding here in the first half and really played dead even with Frankfort until about the last 2.5 minutes. And then Frankfort went on their run. That run is led by Jared Smith. He's got 13 points. All of them came in the second quarter. Carter Taylor's got 12, Jordan Campbell 4, and Damon Moore 2. And that's the only people that scored for Frankfurt. They're 13 of 29 shooting. They're 2 out of 5 from three-point land. And something very uncharacteristic of Frankfurt is they're 3 for 8 at the free throw line. Frankfurt would have a much bigger lead here if they could just convert from the charity stripe. But they are led by their men, Jared Smith and Carter Taylor. Those are the 2 guys that are going to lead Frankfurt most nights. They've got 25 and their team's 31, and it's why Frankfurt enjoys a 10-point lead here at halftime.
All right, so as you were mentioning, it's kind of an even-up ball game to begin with, and now then we've got a 10-point spread. What was successful that Central was doing that kept them in this basketball game, and the adjustments they're going to have to make to stay in this basketball game starting in the third quarter?
Central was doing a nice job in the 2-3 zone, keeping the ball out of the lane while they had that lead. The minute that they let Jared Smith start doing what he does, and Carter Taylor doing what he does by penetrating the lane either by pass or dribble, well, those guys are just getting layups. As soon as Keenan Orr picked up foul number 2, they went even harder at him, knowing that he was probably going to back away, not want to pick up another foul. They got a lot of layups. So Central's got to get back to closing down the lane, especially if you're going to sit in the 2-3 zone. Apparently you're not sitting in it tight enough if they're able to penetrate the lane like that. Close it up, make them shoot it from out there. You've only given up 2 3-pointers on the night. Let's prove Frankfort can make them. They're only a 30% three-point team, so let's see if they can make any in the second half. And the other thing Central does is rebounded the ball. They couldn't get a rebound last night. Center watched Rossville just shoot until they made it. Central's actually getting some rebounds here tonight. Offensively, it's been a little ugly, but again, if you can get Keenan and Brendan Smith, those 2 are the guys that are leading in scoring, the only 2 guys that seem to be able to find the basket in the first half. Get them more involved offensively, so you can. They've gotten a couple of runouts as well. Maybe that's something to look for as well, to get a couple of cheap ones. But Central's played a pretty good first half, except for about a 2-minute stretch there, right toward the end of the second quarter. And let me tell you what, when you're down 10 at Frankfort, that's a mountain to climb. But It's going to be up to the first 3 minutes of the third quarter to see if Central can close the gap and keep it competitive.
On the offensive side for Clinton Central, it seems like when they're coming on the attack of the basketball, dribble penetration, they don't seem to be finishing. They seem to settle for off-balance floaters. And is it the defense that gets back, or is it just the offense they're trying to run? They just don't look natural down there, right?
No, that's a mentality, and it's something that coaches will try to teach kids. Instead of shying away from the contact, you've got to be stronger, well, both physically but especially mentally, that you can create the contact and still get the shot you want. You've got to go at and through that defender instead of shying away from it. So that's actually a great observation on your part. I don't mean to sound so surprised, but that's exactly it, my friend. That Central's able to get to a point, and then they'll jump off the wrong foot and lean away and do something that's kind of weird instead of just maybe one more power dribble and, boy, take that defender right with you. And maybe, it could have been that somebody got called for a charge earlier. I think Taylor Turner got called for a charge earlier. That makes the rest of the team kind of shy away from, I don't want to pick up a foul. Hey, you know what? You're in here to compete. You want to go right at that opponent. You want to go right at him and make him make a play. Make him take a charge. Make him feel it if he's going to take a charge, so that maybe he thinks twice next time. But yeah, instead of shying away from the contact, go ahead and help create it. That's what gets you to the free throw line. That's what gets you an opportunity to score with the clock stopped. And Central's going to need some of those in the second half too.
All right, so Central also has another issue that they got to deal with a little bit, and that is foul trouble. So they're going to come out. They'll probably still be in that zone, which means they got to tighten that up a little bit. Frankfort on the other side now, they got to find Keenor and go on the attack to him, and find Turner and get on him to try to get these guys rolling to the side.
So they did a nice job